Hello, my name's Tonya Cochrane. I'm Collection Manager and owner of the Inala Jurassic Garden here on Bruny Island in Tasmania, Australia. We're a small, privately owned botanic garden which houses a collection of plants from present-day southern continents that used to comprise the ancient Gondwanan supercontinent. We have over 750 different species, over 50 families from Australia, New Zealand, Papua New Guinea, New Caledonia, South Africa and South America, growing in our living collection here in the garden, and a small museum which contains fossil specimens of ancestors of some of the specimens represented in the garden. Many of the plants in the collection have lineages dating back 100 to 250 million years, and we've planted them in family groups so that visitors can see the resemblance between species from different continents that have been separated for tens of millions of years. In 2021, we were one of 14 botanic gardens from 9 countries around the world and the only garden in Australia to receive a Global Genetic Initiative for Gardens grant. This was funded by the US Botanic Gardens through Botanic Gardens Conservation International. We applied because we realised that we had over 100 species that weren't represented in the global database which has been created to preserve Earth's genetic biodiversity. During the project, we collected both voucher specimens and genetic samples of each plant specimen and lodged them in the Tasmanian Herbarium. We also became members of the Global Genome Biodiversity Network so that we could enter data on the specimens that could be accessed by researchers from around the world. The program shares the conservation and research values that underpin the original reason for creating the Inala Jurassic Garden and its expansion towards a more conservation-based focus on plant species which are being negatively impacted by climate change and human activities in their natural environment. Growing specimens in botanic gardens and arboreta throughout the world ensures that insurance specimens can survive and provide vital information on species with the aim of protecting or reintroducing them back to the wild. This forms the basis of our Noah's Ark project here at the Inala Jurassic Garden.
I'm Catherine Young and I'm helping Tonya with this project, collecting voucher specimens and DNA samples to help with future research. So we're out here today taking some specimens from some of the plants in the garden that have been identified for this project. So we're taking a small sample that has flowers and leaves on it and a little seed pod. And then we will make this into a voucher specimen at the herbarium. We press it and then we mount it so it can be used for future research. From this specimen, we keep a little bit of genetic material that can be used by researchers around the globe.
We're excited to be involved in the initiative and grateful for funding from the US Botanic Garden through Botanic Gardens Conservation International and the Global Genome Biodiversity Network for the opportunity to contribute to such an important global program, and we look forward to continuing our collaboration to achieve future environmental benefits and global information sharing.